Welcome to Late Nights with OTDL, where we talk about the things you don't.
And you won't, you'll never, because you value your careers, and we just so happen to not value our careers. God, it's been a minute since we've done this.
It's been a fucking minute, boys.
That feels weird.
Right? Sorry about the noise, I'm fixing my mic. But fuck, dude, it's been so long.
That feels weird, bro. I was like, we did that fucking shit without missing it, bro. God damn.
Oh, I love it.
But Jeff's sipping on him some Jägermeister. I'm not, because I'm taking a break because I literally died Friday night. I drank Friday night and didn't wake up till Sunday morning. Saturday just didn't happen for me. So I don't know if I time traveled. Am I a day younger, a day older? I don't know. Who knows?
I guess now's a good time since you told him that. Disclaimer: we do support underage drinking. Give it hell. Not really.
Just do it smart, you know. Don't be driving. Don't be fucking overdoing it, you know.
Yeah, you know, just a fifth a night to keep the doctor away.
Have a responsible adult on hand, you know, because if not, your alcohol poisoning will die.
Listen, if you're underage drinking, you've already lost the responsible adult. I mean,
it's true.
You've lost the responsible adult.
This is coming from a motherfucker that used to be an underage drinker. I was 17, fucking drinking every goddamn day, but just be smart about it. That's all we can say. I think that'll avoid any legal action that could be taken against us.
So, it's been a while since I've graced YouTube with the sound of my podcast voice.
Wait a second. When's the last podcast me and you did together?
A broken hand. Is it Broken Knuckles and...
1 second, I'll tell you.
Is it Busted Walls and Broken Knuckles?
It was Broken Hands and Busted Knuckles.
Yeah.
That wasn't the last one. The last second, I'll tell you.
It was one of the last ones we did.
Was you in Gaming is Garbage?
I was not. So.
Oh, you was?
Oh.
That was the last one we did together. Gaming is Garbage. And then shortly after that, Solomon King has requested his release. Solomon King has been released. He's back now, though.
I am Solomon King.
Jeff, he left OTDL. He's back in OTDL. Mutt left OTDL. Mutt's back in OTDL. He's a gearhead now. But a lot of shit's happened since the last time me and you graced the YouTube together in a podcast.
Yeah.
We just figured like tonight was the night.
Yep. And we did it without missing a beat, though. That was
crazy. It was crazy.
It was a beautiful thing. God. Sorry we could not, grace the world with a podcast much sooner.
And we thought about it a couple times, but we just never have. At one point, we was going to be starting a whole new podcast on OTDL, and that shit got scrapped. And a bunch of shit happened. All right, we're past that now. Here we are. I'm not too sure why the podcast idea got scrapped. I think it's because we took out the interactions.
Yeah,
and then pretty much I wouldn't say took the contracts out, but like voided every requirement that the contract stated. And now the only requirement we have is the not claim you're in another group, which is how it should have been from the beginning. But we
took it too serious, dog.
Yeah.
We took it
and
too
everybody
serious.
Everybody
too
in
fast.
OTDL has came to an agreement with that. Also, one of the things I fucking completely forgot about until just now when we was talking about this. We are 2 members less because Chris and Jacob left.
Fuck you, Jabransky.
Satan, that was the whole thing as well. Fucking, they said that if they were to, because they stream on Twitch, like pussies. But they said if they were to stream on Twitch and have us in the party with them or some shit, like it would fucking cause them to get banned or whatever. Who cares? Right now, I'm going to name everybody that's in OTDL right now. It's me, Austin, Jeff, Hunter, and Cody. So we got 5. We had 5, lost 2, gained another one, and then we gained another one.
Just cutting dead weight at this point, really.
It was cutting dead weight. I mean, because Chris and Jacob really didn't do much for OTDL. I mean, not really. Chris and Jacob didn't do anything for OTDL. Not much.
It was it was an act of Congress to get them online anyway.
Yeah, for real. So, I mean, you just got to cut you There was Anchor holding the ship down, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, if you tried to get Chris to do anything, it was a fucking argument.
Yeah, I mean, and Jacob fucking. It is what it is. You know, like you said, cutting dead weight. But here we are, most controversial podcast on YouTube, 100% guaranteed. That's
100%
proven fact.
guaranteed.
It's proven fact.
So, I'm gonna start this off with a fucking banger of a subject.
Oh shit.
With a banger of subject, because I have this desktop and I've got Google at my fucking disposal. So, I'm gonna look up crime rates in different cities, and I'm gonna tell you how shitty your city is.
Didn't we do this before?
Oh no, we did like the worst places to live in Kentucky.
No, I'm pretty sure we did it because I said that probably like the most deadly city was Chicago, and it turns out it was St. Louis. That was pretty sure the episode The Purge would fail. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm looking up the crime statistics right now.
But it's been like damn near a year since we even did a late night episode, so.
It has. So I mean, a good refresh. You know, I'm realizing now. I'm looking up it right now about something. You just cannot find crime statistics. Nobody wants to tell us how fucked we are, guys. Tell us how fucked we are. Oh, I found something. Overall violent crime. Oh wow, in 2021, we decreased violent crime by 1.0% from the nation. The number of murders increased from 22,000 to 22,900 in 2021. This constitutes for an increase of 4.3 on top of the 29.4 increase in 2020. Guys,
so COVID, everybody was just fucking out there.
No, that's violent crimes, dog.
Everybody's out there in COVID, just killing motherfuckers.
Oh, the violent crime statistic. Dude. So in 1993 or 1992, there was a peak for violent crimes at 1,932,274.
God damn.
By offense, let's check the offense. So violent crimes by offense, aggravated assault peaked out, robbery peaked out in 1991, rape revised peaked out at 143,000 in 2018, and homicide topped out in 2020 at 21,570.
Nationwide?
Yeah.
And that's probably just one people know about.
It peaked the highest in the South in 1993. What the fuck are you guys doing down there? In the West, it was 476,000 in 1992. In the Northeast, it was 384,000 in 1990, and in the Midwest, it was 1991 at 380,000. Is what they peaked at. So in Kentucky, the average violent crime by state. There we go. I'm going to tell you how shitty your state is. Kentucky, you're shitty just on principle, okay? Get your fucking meth heads under control.
It's facts.
West Virginia, Kentucky was 11,600. Virginia is 6,352. Those are rookie numbers. You need to pump those up, okay? Virginia's looking healthier at 17,900. Okay, you guys are winning somewhere. Just keep brother and sister off each other.
That goes for Kentucky too, and we're there. So.
Oh God, West Virginia's worse than Kentucky.
How many they got?
I'm just talking about like brother sister.
Oh yeah.
Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's some fucking. They're getting up there at 49,000.
God damn.
This is like this is the last review in 2020. New York is 70,000. Illinois is 53,000. Ohio is 36,000. Missouri is 33,000. Texas is 131,000.
Texas is the largest state, though. So, kind of.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody's got a gun in Texas.
Exactly.
I mean, Jesus. Arizona's 35,000, and California 174,000.
Goddamn.
California, Texas, you guys have got to fucking chill.
They said California's like a goddamn purge right now, though, like L.A. and shit.
174,000 in the year 2020.
Like I said, bro, COVID came around, everybody was out there fucking murking motherfuckers, bro.
I mean, California leads by like a fucking large margin.
Well, how many you said California had 171,000, so how many did Texas have?
131,000.
They got 40 fucking thousand on them, bro, and Texas is bigger.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I
wild.
don't know, man. That's wild. I mean, fuck.
Switching over from violent crimes, this right here is a play on your first ever podcast on your channel, The Black Crown. If any fucking fuck, what are they called?
Big feet?
No,
Sasquatch?
no. If any cryptids, all right, that's the one I'm looking for. If there was a chance for any cryptid to exist, to like actually be real, which one do you think has the most like?
It's Bigfoot. I swear, I believe Bigfoot has the biggest possibility to be real.
Because like honestly, like, I don't believe like there's such thing as like a motherfucker who turns into a goddamn wolf. You know what I mean?
But
I don't think there's motherfuckers out here fucking drinking blood and living for 400 years.
But I think
like
Bigfoot
is like that's some shit like could actually happen. You know, it's just a fucking creature. It's very good at fucking hide and seek, but
I think if there's any cryptid that has the greatest possibility to be alive and real, it's Bigfoot. I mean, he's just a fucking caveman that didn't evolve.
He's just out here running around, fucking hiding from motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's just fucking out here running around.
Has there ever been like a documented encounter that he's fucking hurt somebody?
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Do you know the story behind that?
So, oh God, I've got to look this shit up. Because I do know, violent Bigfoot encounters. So, there has been, when Bigfoot gets violent and deadly, I love it. So, it fired up the media, and particularly, so the Carson City, Nevada Morning Appeal on December 31st. The following was reported to the staff of the newspaper.
Shit, bitch. Goddamn lights just turned themselves off.
So, it's been known that Bigfoot gets... Alright, so 5 terrible Bigfoot encounters, whatever. The Ruby Creek incident... She soon fled away with her children into a town where she stood there as a refuge with friends. Albert Ostman, however, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. One night he slept in a sleeping bag, felt someone try to grab him and took him on his shoulder. Ostman felt. So, the attack on Christina Van Acker. So this is actually described as an attack. She saw a giant black-haired beast who smashed her head through the window pane, making her unconscious. Her mother jumped out of the car, stated that the creature was 7 feet tall with black hair, who was growling like a mad dog. She screamed and the crowd gathered around, but they could not witness the creature as it ran back in the wood. The siege of Hanobia Story of 2000, when the family purchased 30-acre property, they were excited to move in, yada, yada, yada. In the morning, Mike found the deer meat was stolen, all the chickens had disappeared, and the shed was broken. The LaFleur County Massacre. What the fuck is... The further I go, the worse they get. So they went from the attack to now the massacre of LaFleur County. Oklahoma.
Of course, Oklahoma, bro.
So, alright, I didn't know if you could still hear me. The controller shut off.
I can hear you.
Soon they saw a Bigfoot and the bones of a child in it. Oh, shit. It's hard to believe such an incident took place. So, it stole a child. So that's just
wild.
some of them. I mean...
Okay, leading on about cryptids.
Yeah. So,
What is your fucking take on Skinwalker Ranch?
Oh, God, dude. You know, I need to rewatch that.
Because I've got it pulled up right here. I'm just going to read a little bit of this. It says,
it's the most paranormal place in the U.S.
If you asked a random person to name the eeriest places on Earth, places synonymous with unexplained X-Files-esque phenomena, the Bermuda Triangle and Area 51 would probably top the list. But despite their infamy, they've got nothing on Skinwalker Ranch, a place so weird that it's flummoxed scientific experts and terrified even the most cynical onlookers. The massive ranch sprawls across over 500 acres of northern Utah in a region known as the Uintah Basin?
Ballard, Utah is the ranch.
The whole area has since the days of early Spanish missionaries swirled with rumors of strange goings on. I think it meant going on, but in the words of journalist George Knapp, it's been the site of simply unbelievable paranormal activity. UFOs, Sasquatch, cattle mutilations, psychic manifestations, you name it, residents here have seen it. The epicenter of it all is Skinwalker Ranch, which first came to national attention in the mid-1990s when the Sherman family, who had purchased the ranch in 1994, shared their incredible stories with the media. This is monstrous wolves and lights in the sky. One day, shortly after settling into their dream country homestead, Terry and Gwen Sherman were startled by the sight of a fearsome animal, perhaps a wolf or coyote, stalking towards their livestock pen. When it grabbed a calf in its jaws, Terry fired at it with a handgun and then a rifle. Despite being hit, the creature didn't seem to hurt and simply wandered away into the bushes. Its foul stench like rotten flesh stayed with the Shermans. That's a Skinwalker. In the weeks and months that followed, visitors to the ranch reported seeing unidentifiable beasts moving in the woods and letting out roars. And then there were lights hovering and zipping around in the sky, including large orange circles and blue spheres that flew around as if directed by unseen forces. Most disturbingly, animals on the ranch began to die in grotesque ways. Some of their dogs were seemingly incinerated in the night, while cows were found dismembered and cored out with the kind of surgical precision that ruled out attacks by coyotes.
So,
a newspaper article about Sherman's terrifying experiences attracted the notice of an unlikely party billionaire property magnate Robert Bigelow. As well as being a hard-headed businessman, he had a passion for space travel and paranormal, founding the National Institute for Discovery Science, or NIDS, which was effectively his own personal X-Files team.
So, yeah, that it's supposed to be the most paranormal place in the world. So, let me tell you a little tidbit of something. Back to Bigfoot, actually. So, it's the folk monster. Fouke, the folk monster, or the Boggy Creek monster. So this became a documentary, like a movie, from 1970. I want to say it was from 1972. So this probably, if you believe anything from this documentary has the most violent encounters with a Bigfoot-like beast. But the Yeti, which is pretty much just a snowfoot. It's a snowy Bigfoot, you know. He's so, and then maybe that's why he's mean. He's just fucking froze to death. So the Yeti is supposed to be the most aggressive of the Bigfoot species. So I mean, and you know, back to my podcast, you know, I really thought that, you know, maybe Bigfoot and Sasquatch, like I said, maybe they're two different, you know, maybe they're not so much like two different things. Maybe one's male, one's female, you know. You get more violent reactions from a Sasquatch than you do a Bigfoot.
So like maybe a Sasquatch is a fucking male and then a Bigfoot's a female, you know?
Yeah, maybe that's why, you know, a Sasquatch is much more aggressive. And, you know, they're larger than a Bigfoot. You know, Bigfoot, you know, is between 7 and 8 feet tall. Sasquatch is between 9 and 10 feet tall. So maybe you got two different sexes there, you know, you've got a male and a female. You can also, by the way, not just tell and let anybody know that watches this, you can get the book of the legend of, or the Beast of Boggy Creek. You can get it from Barnes & Noble and Nook.
But going back to the skinwalker shits, I won't say that I've had an encounter with a skinwalker, but I think that whatever happened to me and Cody that night either was a ghost or it was a skinwalker. But
Okay, so
here's what happened. So we walked up this road, and you know the story behind this road. Apparently, like you walk up there at night, you'll hear shit following you. Like you run, it runs. You stop, it stops. It's weird. So we decided to do that one night, and fucking we was walking, and we didn't hear this during the time, but on the fucking recording afterwards, you can hear a whistle, and it's like so fucking clear as if like one of us did it. But I can't whistle at all, and Cody can't whistle like that, like how it did. And then we heard a stick break, and I was like, "Oh fuck, what the hell?" And it sounded like something come fucking running down the cliff, bro. And it's a cliff. It sounded like something come running off that cliff. So you know, we fucking bolted, obviously, as one does. And on the fucking recording, and Cody said he heard it. I was too focused on getting back to the fucking house, bro. You could hear like it sounded like a fucking dog was running after us, right? You could hear the fucking claws bouncing off the pavement and shit, and it was wild, bro. It was wild, and apparently, like one of like the signs of a skinwalker is like you'll hear whistling, and that's why you're not supposed to whistle at night. That's why fucking
just for people who
Native
don't
Americans
know,
don't whistle.
They are a harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. They are black magic practicers,
which is fucking absolutely wild, bro. Because it couldn't have been a dog or a coyote, because it's a fucking cliff that it ran off of, and the cliff's like fucking like a good 100 feet in the air. So anything that does that, bro, I mean, you know, it's hurting. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
And it's wild, and the whistle and shit, and then fucking the claws bouncing off the pavement, bro, is just wild. So it's either a ghost or it's a skinwalker, in my opinion.
So, since we're on stuff like that, you know, if you're talking about the skinwalker, you got to talk about the Wendigo as well. You know.
Now, here's the thing.
A lot of
I don't
people
know
confuse them.
much about a Wendigo.
So,
one of the things I do know about a Wendigo is a cannibal, and they were cursed.
So if we look at it from like a strictly you know, based in reality kind of thing, it is known as Wendigo psychosis. So people suffer from this if they are stranded. They are known to resort to cannibalism, even though there is abundance of, you know, food they can eat. They still will resort to cannibalism. They suffer from what is known as Wendigo psychosis. It is based, and the psychosis is based from the legend of the Wendigo. It is an Algonquin evil spirit. It means in their native tongue, spirit that I think it's spirit that devours. is what it stands for. So it's based on reality. It's Wendigo psychosis, and
Yeah.
there are people diagnosed with it. I mean, let's see.
But I'd say we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here because we are streaming fucking Dead by Daylight and shit.
Yeah.
But me and Jeff are going to start doing more episodes of late nights, and you'll get shit just like this. So make sure to subscribe. And yeah, we appreciate you, and we'll see y'all next time. We see y'all.